Hi Aries, welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for a weekly reading, so let's get started. Let's find out what's in store for our Aries people coming up. What can they expect? Our Aries. Isn't that little? Our Aries people. What's coming up for our Aries people? Let's see what we have here. Looks like you're done with the thoughts here. Done being up in your head. Can I have more cards here for our Aries people, please? What's going on? What can they expect? There you are, Aries, right there. What can they expect? Wow. Let's get that one where it belongs. What can they expect? Okay. Oh yeah, I knew you were cutting that out. All right. All right. Let's see what we have here. We had a lot of cards come out. So Aries, the overall energy of this reading, it's a Six of Wands. That's good. That's celebration. And that's celebration by others, friends and family, for your successes. Sometimes it's about engagement. It surrounds the whole reading. Let's find out what's going on here. Up here in your highest energy, we have the Justice card. This is the card for Libra. It's about the balancing of the life scales. Balancing the scales here of life and protecting that delicate balance with that sword up there. This is justice for you. It's right next to this Nine of Swords. So you've been in it. You've been up in your head. Really, your thoughts, torturous, ongoing thoughts about something that's really bothering you. And it has to do with the Six of Wands. Because it's right above that Six of Wands. Are you in an engagement? Are other people, have they celebrated something that you've achieved and you're just not sure about it? I feel like it's really thrown your scales off balance here in your life. You're having second thoughts, misgivings. Let's read on. Let's find out what's going on. Because you're rushing. We have the Knight of Swords here. But so that really, I think, is a good card because you're actually like taking control. You're taking control of that Nine of Swords. You're like, no more of this. This is not the energy that I want in my life. And it's like you're rushing in to just cut that Nine of Swords right out so that you can get back to your balanced life. Under the Justice card, we have the Three of Pentacles. So, and that's next to this overall energy here, that Six of Wands. There's some kind of arguing going on about this commitment. I think it's a commitment. There's butting of heads. There's tension. She said there's tension over this commitment here. That's under this Justice card. That's probably what's had you up in your head. having your doubts, but you're taking care of it. We have the Eight of Cups here under the Knight of Swords. I think you're thinking about walking away from this commitment, but it's under the Knight of Swords, so I don't think you're going to do that anymore. I think you're like, no, I'm not giving up on this. I am moving forward. I'm not walking away from this commitment. You decide to work it out. So under this Three of Pentacles here, we have the King of Swords. This is possible air energy too. So you have air up here, which is the Justice card, the card of Libra. And then you have the King of Swords down below this Three of Pentacles, butting heads, not being able to work together, not seeing eye to eye on something here that has to do with a commitment. Holding that sword up still. So you are protecting your own livelihood, but it's truth and clarity that comes out. And the truth and clarity helps clear this situation up. Whether or not there's air involved or not, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, whether or not, it's the energy of this card. Next to that, we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles was right below this Seven of Wands was right below the Six of Wands. And that is, you were blocking this, what other people were saying. Okay, so there was some sort of outside influence, and I think that's why this Three of Pentacles was here, because three's a crowd, all right? And so there was something being said, somebody's trying to control your commitment. So the wand is up, and you're like, no, I don't have to listen to this. Neither one of us. Nobody has to listen to this. Let's do things the way we want to do things. That's the truth and the clarity that came out. That's what was discussed. That's what gets it back on track. You thought you were going to lose it. You thought you were going to have to walk away, but you're not. We have the Empress. So there could be a pregnancy involved, okay. But, you know, there could be a child involved. If there is, you're a good mother or a good father. The Empress just has a lot of lovely qualities, and I think this is what you see in the other person, and I think these are a lot of the qualities that you also have, and that's kindness, consideration, thoughtfulness, nurturing capabilities, forgiveness. So yeah, this is why you had to block all this outside influence, because you don't want to lose this. And the other person is the same way. It really was causing some turmoil here. So over here we have these other cards. We have the Ten of Cups. Lovely, lovely. Moving forward. And then Aries, here's your card. The Emperor. Right next to the Ten of Cups. All this over here is about a spiritual lesson for you, hun. Male or female, the Emperor, male or female, card of Aries. It's all about a spiritual lesson about not letting other people interfere in your life to find in your happiness. And you're learning it. So you're heading right toward that Ten of Cups. Lovely. We have the King of Pentacles here and the Page of Swords. And the King of Pentacles, I mean, that is about stability, security, stableness. That was in jeopardy. You were on guard about that. You were thinking about walking away from it, but you didn't. You're not. You cut that thought right out with that Knight of Swords. So yeah, you were on guard though. You were like, oh, I don't know if this is even possible. But that 10, like I say, that 10 of swords, you cut that out with that knight of swords. You cut that 9 of swords out, which leads to the 10 of swords, which is cycling out, non-existent. It's going away. So we have the world card up here in your highest energy. You are entering that new life cycle. You're entering it with lots of love that you've been protecting. You're protecting this love for this new life cycle that you plan on entering here with someone very special. It's a lovely reading. You get through it, you figure it out, you're still together. You learn not to walk away from each other. You learn to walk away from the influences that almost was going to tear you apart. And there's that other card. I wanted one more. So here's the Page of Cups. Card of Pisces. Could be the card of Pisces. There's a fish in the cup. So there, I think what this is just another cup, is all it is. So this is that 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. That's where you're headed. All 10 cups of love. All 10 cups of love. Aries. That was your reading. Thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.